Welcome in. Recorded part of this. I am out of sorts apparently. Also didn't activate my stream deck. Log in on the old cell phone and clearly it's not going to work because I've already started and that would make things easier. It should be on that screen anyway. You should also be on that screen. There we go. Yes, I did. She was making a whole thing about her shit being in a bag and not a box, and I told her I had never done it in a box and the soap would last no problem in a bag. Some people are weird about shit like that, and it's unreasonable. You know what I mean? Like, they get like unreasonable about it. It wasn't even her soap, it was her husband's. Damn. And he said nothing. What's the meme? Everybody needs a partner who, like, one partner is always the one who orders something and it's wrong, and the other partner is the one who will tell the waiter it's wrong. Let me log into this because I forgot to do that as well, so that we can reference things. So today is going to be a bit of a bit different than normal. Teeny bit loud. Thank God, I thought it was just loud on my end. Bring that down a little bit. There we go, that seems about right. So you know what's great? I say as it immediately stops. Yes, I can hear now. So I'm using my new like fancy in-ear monitors, which also look like the most forbidden fruit snack. They look like delicious Jolly Ranchers. The only downside is I kind of have to pop one out a little bit so that I can actually hear, because the echo of my voice in my head kind of bothers me. But they're real comfortable, and the real, like, the only downside, the cord's a little short. Like, the cord's not very long. I'm giving them a try. I've been wearing them for the last couple of days every time I'm, like, playing something, so I can do the USB-C ones, so my laptop likes them. That's wild to me. Didn't realize they had a cord, yes. But they have the good kind of cord where it's removable, so you can swap them out. There is actually like a Bluetooth cord you can get for them, but I don't really use Bluetooth audio at my desk. Because I'm literally, I can touch the audio receiver I use, like, from here, like, without fully extending my arm. Howdy, Lovejoy Pokey. How are you today? Good name. But yeah, I think I said Pokey instead of Pookie. I think Pookie is correct. That's my bad. Lovejoy Pookie, even better. Good to hear you're doing, besties Pookie. Good to hear you're doing well. Hopefully, New Year's Eve has found you well. Speaking of, I am going to make myself a quick drink. As is tradition for New Year's, it is gin. And today we're doing no shots. I'm an adult.
This is the water, and this is the well. Drink full, and descend.
Thank you for the hydrate. I do have the water bottle ready to go. But we're doing a Blue Coat Gin. I stole my grandma's wine. Which is good. Depends on the wine. And it's made in Philly. So, I can't drink myself, humor me. If this goes long enough to where it gets close to New Year's, maybe. I got my little bottles of tonic water that I'm hoping don't explode on me when I open them. Hey, it didn't explode on me, only almost. Here I'm doing midnight margaritas while watching Practical Magic because I'll be able to drink. Nice. And also, so if you're a gin and tonic person, which I feel like it's just me because I'm old, this is a great stream. Thank you. We're just getting started. This is going to be a very relaxed, very laid back stream, and we're going to be looking retrospectively at what we did this year. Ralph is old, very much true. But this, my little life hack for a good gin and tonic, because you can just put gin and tonic together and that's it. A little bit of Angostura. Angostura is a bitters. I feel like the gray hair is real abundant right now. Of course, my hair's getting longer. I feel like it's real visually there. A little bit of Angostura in there. Thank you, Moth. You're too kind. Give it a little finger twirl. Cheers. Love a good gin and tonic. Nice crisp. You know, the bitters give it a nice little bit of spice to it. And a little bit of bitterant, obviously. But let's go ahead and start getting right into the retrospective. Ooh, my grandma fell out of bed. Oh no, is she okay? Clips. How you look changed over the year, and I gotta say, you glowed the fuck up. Oh, thank you. We're gonna be looking at some of those clips. So I have on here a list of everything I played throughout the year. Too much wine. Ooh. Starting early, huh? Unless I don't know if it's early because I don't know your time zone. We're glad she's fine though. That's the important bit there. But let's go ahead and let's talk about the first one here. We have Shushu Charles. And I will introduce Shushu Charles via a clip. So we have a clip for it. But first, I paint the gun and everything. Our train's now orange. Ah! That train scared the fuck out of me. Oh, so it's already the new year for you, Pookie. Well, Happy New Year. Silence, uh-oh. That scared the fuck out of me. Well, I actually might need to rebalance this a little bit. So, I'm pretty good about not getting jump scared by games. That one got me. Like, where is it? Show me the terror game. Like, that moment where I just see a foot come in front of me. Clip can be louder. Okay. So, let me see. Because I think finagling it on this end of the computer will be the move. And then I can turn that up a little bit. Lower Lo-Fi Girl on YouTube. How's the lo-fi levels? And the clip. I hope you have a great new year. Bye-bye. I hope you have a lovely new year. Thank you for popping in and hanging out. Our train's now orange. Ah! Okay, I heard me scream that time. But Susu Charles, I really enjoyed this game. I enjoyed the hell out of Susu Charles. Like, it was so good. And it was short, and it was clearly made by one person. And it had bugs, and it had problems. But man, it was a creative, fun game. Like, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing it. Which we have, like, a couple clips from that, I think, yeah. Is this the same one? I think that's the same one. That's the same one. So, oh, there's the egg. No, god damn it, Twitch. Like, are you muted? You son of a bitch, you're muted. Okay. Oh, there's the egg. I'm just going for it. But it was really a clever game. Like, it wasn't super complex. These dudes were a little getting on my nerves. Look at me leaning forward, trying so hard. Also, God, I am all forehead. I got the egg. I got the egg. We got company. And that dude's just fucking camping. What the fuck? Keep that beautiful big brain shape. I better have this goddamn egg in my inventory. Oh, there's the egg. I'm just going for it. I did not have the egg in the inventory. I had to do that shit again. But, like, I didn't think the mission structure of Susu Charles was bad. I didn't think, like, playing through it was bad. It was a lot of fun. Was it $20 worth of fun? No. It was kind of expensive for how short it was. But it wasn't bad. You know? But that was one of the games that really surprised me this year. Of how much I enjoyed it. But there isn't too much more to say about it. So we'll move on to the next game. Life is Strange. Which there's a lot of games, so I'm going to try to get through these. I don't have clips for all of them. So, you know, bear with me. This is a new idea for me. But Life is Strange was kind of a weird one to play. Because I didn't know how much I would enjoy it. Because it isn't like, I don't really share much in common with teenage girls. I have no idea. I actually didn't count them. I only listed them. 2, 4.
Welcome to the family.
Oh shit.
Mothbroth _ just resubscribed for 7 months. Hey your mom.
Thank you so much for the resub, Moth. I greatly appreciate it. And 7 months, holy shit. Thank you so much. But I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 1 IRL stream. It's not straight either, bro. I've been here most of the year. Yeah, 7's... Yeah, well, you do Prime sub, so, like, I'm willing to bet there's been times where, like, you've missed a month or used it elsewhere, like, which is totally cool. I don't want to make it sound like it isn't. But, like, yeah, I don't know if that's strictly accurate. Because Prime subs are weird. Prime subs do be weird. But Life is Strange wasn't bad though. I didn't feel like it was gonna be my kind of game. Cause like, it's kind of weird being a 35-year-old man and commenting on like the comings and goings of a teenage character, or making decisions for a teenage character, let alone a teenage girl. That feels weird to me. You know? But let's check out the first clip from Life is Strange, which was less buggy when I played it on here than when I tried to play it originally on my PS3. That's why I give mine to you. Aw. Thank you, Moth. I greatly appreciate it. I like, seriously, I appreciate it so much. Oh my god, it's ghost weed. Oh, the ghost weed. Max, back up. I'm also doing my best not to read the titles of the clips before I click on them. Which, by the way, also, big thank you to all of you. Almost there, Max. Hey. No, ghost weed. Hey. Play shit. We did it, team. We did it. Now let me out this fucking window. Ghostweed was a fun little bug. But yeah, no, also, there's a big thank you to everybody who made clips and all. Because, like, thanks. But Life is Strange was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the story of it, and it wasn't as weird to play as I thought it would be. Because I also thought it was going to be kind of boring. And, like, not knowing the ending, I really enjoyed how that all came around. Eventually, we're going to get to Life is Strange 2, or Before the Storm. I'm not sure which we're doing first. Which, by the way, if you know the series better, let me know which one I should do first in the Discord. But we'll be getting on to that soon. We got one more Life is Strange clip. Yeah, I figure I'll do more of them. I have, like, slowly been collecting them on, like, Steam and shit. To, like, make sure we can do them. But, like... Oh, there's a Ralph Nearly Dies clip, which are always fun. Yep, this one has nothing to do with Life is Strange, just me almost dying. I'm so lightheaded all of a sudden. Okay, so I think that's a good enough time to call it. Yep, that's just a clip of me dying. I feel like I've been doing pretty good with, like, I've not had a bad coughing spell on stream lately. Because I feel like that was, a thing for a little bit where it would happen pretty often. Like, I feel like for a little bit there, it was like, every couple streams there'd be a moment where I was just, change and growth. Also, I love how you can tell the streams where I'm just getting done work by how ragged I look. Like, I'm pretty sure I wore that last week when we streamed. Also, the evolution of the background. There's before the new camera. So, like, the background's way emptier. I'm so lightheaded all of a sudden. Like, I'm missing an extra hat. There's less stuff hanging up here. Although this is still there, just moved. So, I think that's a good enough time to call it. But yeah, like... Huh. So, Life is Strange, though, there will be more of that. Which should be fun. Up next, we did Speed Dating for Ghost, which I don't have any clips of. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit in here. There we go. Speed Dating for Ghost was was the Valentine's Day stream. Which was fun. Like, I thought that was a cute game. Not really much more to say about it. Like, it was adorable, though. Like, all the character designs and the art was real pretty. You know, not really much else to say about it. Oh, I forgot I dressed nice for this stream. I wore a nicer shirt. Because this was a Sunday. So I wore like a nice polo. I combed my hair. You know. Once again, not really too much to say about that one. And then we move on to our second, like, full game of the year. And to be fair, we did get an ending in Speed Dating for Ghost. We did beat Life is Strange, and we beat Susu Charles. So as of, I'm saying, was the second full game of the year. Yes. Well, technically third. Because I beat it right after, or no, I guess, yeah, third. Dressed nicely for it, it counts, yeah. Because we beat Susu Charles, we beat Life is Strange, and we beat Speed Dating for Ghost. And then after that, we beat Dead Space. The first game we didn't beat on stream was Potion Craft this year. Which is also wild that, like, 1, 2, 3, we're at like 4 games beaten before we get to our first not beaten game. Yes, we do have a Potion Craft, but we also have Dead Space one, so we'll start with Dead Space. I dressed nicely for it, exactly. Which I feel like nowadays, like with the way the camera is now, where I have the wider shot, dressing nicely matters more. But yeah, let's see what horrors are befalling me in Dead Space. Everything's horrible. Everything's horrible. What even is that clip? Oh, okay, chat just being supportive of me. Y'all the real MVPs. I really loved the Dead Space remake. I thought that was a great fucking remake. They did such a great job bringing that game back from the dead. Like, it was scary, it was tense. All the things in it that didn't really work in the first one or aged poorly, they fixed. It was a lot of fun to play. And still to this day, the only thing I have left from keeping me from 100%ing that game is the impossible run. I still haven't gotten around to doing it. Which I'll have to, like, replay the game to get good at it again to, you know, beat the impossible run. But, like, we did that one too, and it was a really good game. Like, there are certain games on here I'm going to tell you, if you have a couple spare bucks or you see it on a deep sale, go and play it. Dead Space is one of those ones, like, pick it up and play it. It's real fucking good. And I think it's on Game Pass now, too. Not in the final chapter and go back to the beginning? Nah. Yeah. I died, like, 3/4 of the way through the game on my run. Like, literally 3/4 of the way through the game, I died. And I was just like, well, I need to put this down or I'm going to break my Steam Deck in half. Because I had played through so much of the game on pins and needles, just very softly going through it, and it's just like one bad mistake killed me, and it was like, absolutely not. So next up is Potion Craft, which is the first game of the year I really didn't like. I'll be honest, I did not like this game this much. I found it kind of boring. Ultimate testicle grinder. That's what they called me in high school. One of my many nicknames in high school. Nope, not happy about that joke. Hey! Made a weak potion of explosion. Like, if you're into cozy games, it might be one for you. I'm not gonna say it isn't. For me personally, I found potion craft incredibly boring. Like, it might be a thing where, like, playing it off stream, I may have enjoyed it more. It just wasn't for me, you know. But that's, like, the first one on the list. And to be honest, there aren't many on this list, looking back at it, that I outright didn't like. There's maybe 3 games on here where I was like, nah, it wasn't very good. And Potion Craft is one of them. I just did not enjoy the game that much. But that led us into our second full playthrough game, like our third full long playthrough game, Arkham Asylum. Which, fire up a clip, because I feel like this is one of the ones that, like, pardon me. I feel like I played Arkham last year, but apparently not. Something like that is if you redeem that.
Get in here before more of them come.
Also, yes, that's very much like that. I'm the Batman. I'm not concerned if more of them come. So let them come. Literally, as I was saying that, let them come to me. There's me talking about dudes coming. Wait. I said what I said. So many dudes. Which I didn't play that clip at full screen for some reason, so here we go. My only issue with something like that is if you redeem that.
Get in here before more of them come.
Also, yes, that's very much like that. I'm the Batman. I'm not concerned if more of them come. Let them come. Let them come here.
I'm over here.
Let them come to me. Wait. There's something about a good cum joke. I still think Arkham Asylum is the best of the Arkham games, and I will fight people on it. Like, come at me, bro. Arkham Asylum's the best one. All the other ones are a little too big, and we probably will get around to the other ones. I don't know when. I don't have any idea of playing them in the near future. But, like, Asylum was real good. And I realized why I thought that I played this a million years ago. Or how I thought I played it last year, not this year. Because I did a part of it last year. I played one part of it on a Sunday when the Batman came out. Which actually, friend of the stream, Judge Dredd, that is the first stream he hopped in on. He saw me playing Batman and came in and hung out. That lovely young fella. But yeah, like, I think that's why I feel like I played it last year, but I played it this year. Well, I fucked this up already. I fucked this up so well. Good thing Arkham has so many bottomless fucking pits. The only downside about Arkham City, or Arkham Asylum rather, I deserve that, boo. We've had chat for some time too. Yeah, I swore I had this chat, like this current chat here. I swear that hasn't been around this long. Like, I thought that was fairly new. That was you booing yourself. It was accurate. I deserve that booing. I earned that booing. But yeah, no, the only downside with Arkham Asylum, those fucking endgame, like, Joker or Standees or Poison Ivy or Bane or whoever, they get so fucking played out if you're bad at the game by the end of it. Like, by the 6th or 7th time you're in an area and you keep dying and you keep hearing Joker give the same, like, 3 lines over and over, it gets so frustrating. But yeah, Arkham, not really much to say about it. I feel like we covered it fairly well when we played it. Like, I like the game. I think it kind of plays a little hard and loose with the Batman lore. But, you know, it's good. Also, I think it's kind of funnier when I fuck up occasionally. Now, the next game we also don't have a clip for, so I'm just going to pop this one in. Try to zoom to a part of the game. This was Unheard.
Welcome to the family, son.
Oh, shit.
Serdowski just resubscribed for 17 months, at a party. Just wanted to stop here and say Happy New Year. Good year for your stream.
Serdowski, thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful time at your party. Happy New Year, and I hope you have a great New Year. I greatly appreciate you every time you pop up, and thank you again for the 17 months. Like, truly, I appreciate it. And I hope you are doing just wonderful and enjoy yourself on New Year's. To you. Unheard was a really interesting game, though, to get back on track here. Because like I said, we have a lot of games to get through.
I found the truth.
Unheard was an interesting game where you had to use audio, like directional, like ambient audio in a space to figure out a crime. I wanted to go back and play more of it, but I never got around to it. Like, it was so good. But it was like a very like fun, interesting puzzle game. I think it was a hard one to stream because I had to pay attention to it on stream. And that that can go either way. Like, Unheard, though, that's one of those ones I kept meaning to pick back up and never got around to it. Which is a shame. It's a real good game. Yeah, visually, it was interesting. Like, it wasn't something I've done in a video game before, which I thought really, like, is really something I look for. I want to find a game that, like, I haven't played before. As much as I love, like, comfort games and, like, things I've already done, which, holy shit, we have so many Resident Evil 4 clips. Like, I feel like it's great to, like, have a wholly new experience. But next up was a big one for the year, which I feel like took us a long time. 9 months ago, we started Resident Evil 4 in March, and we didn't end Resident Evil 4 until October, or September, apparently. October. The separate ways that we finished in October. Like, yeah, RE4 was 9 months ago. Like, RE4 took so long. Which, to be fair, March to October. Well, to be fair, there is that's a little disingenuous on my part. Because we literally played all of Tomb Raider and BioShock and The Walking Dead and Killer Frequency and a bunch of other shit in between. Like, Separate Ways came out. Like, I'm counting the big break in Separate Ways, but, like, realistically, Resident Evil 4 didn't take us that long. We started in late March, ended the playthrough proper in May, it looks like. Yeah, mid-May. Which still is a long playthrough. Let's go ahead and see what clips we got from that. Oh, here's a good one. He said the line. Say the line, you fucker. Say the line.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
He said the line. He said the line. Which also... I mean... Thank you, Sagboop. Hold on. Did you exactly time it on top of... It was close enough where it took me I thought there was something wrong with the audio. But yeah, Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 Remake was real good. Did it have problems? Sure. Were there points where I don't know if I prefer it versus the original? Yeah. To be honest, I don't think I've moved my, meter on Resident Evil 4 by and large. What's this clip? How do I get in this building, cow? Me asking the cow for help. Oh, let me suck on your titty. Sometimes, ever so often, the filter between my brain and my mouth just don't work. And I say some shit that I didn't really. My own tits were blown off in that moment. It's always when I make dirty jokes. But yeah, I still haven't moved the meter much on Resident Evil 4. I still think that Resident Evil 4 is probably it's above the other two, but it's still in my bottom 3 of, Resident Evil games. It's a fun game to play. It's a fine video game. It's not a good Resident Evil, in my opinion. But I will say I'm pleased at how faithful. Alright, we're going to test something real quick. I don't know if it's in the game or not. But, I am glad at how faithful they made this, because this being in there was wonderful. And the glee on my fat, ugly face. I like that they included stuff like that. That was wonderful. I'm so glad they kept that in there.
Move this man!
Also, I would have felt like such an asshole for wasting all that ammo. Booing your insults yourself. Okay. I was wondering what the booing was for. I mean, I get it, but I wasn't sure exactly why I was being booed. Excellent and adorable. That's the thing. It's I maintain, while I try to look at things critically and try to have very nuanced opinions about stuff, I enjoy things. I want to enjoy things. You know? So when there's shit like that, it makes me happy. And I want to be happy. Thus the clip. Exactly. There's a couple things. We have a lot of Resident Evil 4 clips, so I'm kind of trying to get through them. Those details in games are nice. Of course, those details in games are the kind of thing where, those used to be a real abundant thing. We are savoring them. You played RE4 for 10 years. Also, obviously I didn't start the format with RE4, but I feel like RE4 was the most, RE3 and 4 were the most one-to-one of the whole play the original, play the remake at the same time format that I've been doing. And it really is a lot of fun. Wholeheartedly, next time a remake comes out, I highly suggest you play both of them at the same time. It is so interesting to see them side by side. But here is me being really good at a puzzle while bitching about how hard the puzzle is. Because I don't remember the first couple times I played it. Which, by the way, this is a fucking hateful puzzle. Never mind. Also, why am I so sweaty? Somebody clip that. So, this is kind of a meme. You were stressed about that puzzle, clearly. It might have been warm out, or it might have been raining. We had a lot of rain this year. That's a meme that I've noticed with me, is that I will talk up how hard something is. Like, there will be a part that I genuinely, when I play on my own, I have a ton of trouble with. Like, a part that takes me several tries, or I'm just not good at it. And then I'll do it on stream, and it'll take me literally no time at all. And I feel like y'all look at me like I'm fucking insane, or gloating. And it's wild. Because, like, that puzzle, every other time I've played it, has taken me forever. Like, literally every single time. Other than, like, my later runs where I know the, like, how the puzzle works and that there's only a couple set solutions to it. Every other time, though, like, starting out, that has taken me forever. That one, I didn't even look at it. I'm just doing it. And that annoys me. Oh, God. I remember this clip. This is another one of those, sometimes the filter don't work moments. To document it was huge and thick as fuck. Shame. I'm sorry. Nope. The feral. The intrusive thoughts won on that one. Another winner joke. Sometimes I need to have on mobile. God damn it. This is why I can never run for office. Like, it's one of those times where, like, I see the joke before I realize the implications of the joke. And sometimes the reflexes are just too fucking fast. You know? Which I think this is another one of them. Apparently Resident Evil 4 I just kept saying some real fucked up shit. I had a realization today because of a thing. Also, what the fuck is going on with my lighting here? Virgin blood does not mean the blood of a virgin. It means blood that hasn't been used in a sacrifice already. Or in a ritual already. And that makes sense. Because virgin olive oil isn't olive oil that nobody's fucked. You can see the regret on my face for having said the sentence, olive oil that nobody's fucked. No, don't believe that. No. I mean, to be fair, it ain't like I can buy slutty olive oil. I can't buy olive oil like, yeah, no, there's olive oil, gets around. I wish I could remember what spurned that thought process on and why I felt it was so important. I had a realization, fucked. To where I made the screen small. I made the game smaller while reading a note to have this thought process. And once again, what the fuck is going on with my lighting here? It's when I was still trying to figure out, like, the backlighting. Like, nowadays I have that nice hair light that, like, highlights my head and you can kind of see the reflection on my hand. You know, of course it's shining down at me. Whereas before I was like, I don't know, put a bright-ass light behind me. Cut me out of the background. And here's one of my favorites. This is actually one of my favorite clips. Because it's so... This is one of those times where it's just like, I'm unintentionally funny. The original and the remake with Mark Wahlberg. I was calling the Mark Wahlberg one the remake, yeah. I may have worded it phrasely. Like, I go so smoothly into it. Because I'm normally a reasonably, like, eloquent person. Or at least I like to think so. Let me have that delusion. Please, I need that. I need that delusion in my life that I'm an eloquent person. But it showed, like, the confidence of me saying, I worded it phrasily. It's just, chef's kiss. Like, it's wonderful. Which we have now hit 9 p.m., by the way. we are hours away from next year. Himbo in action. Let's see what this one's about. Oh. He can't actually get me. His AI will just constantly jump up here, turn around, run straight at me, and jump down. I can sit here forever. They fixed this in the VR. They fixed this all in the VR. I'm gonna get you, Leon. I tried to do this to him, and he comes around that thing, and it surprised the shit out of me. Which, by the way, we're not done with Resident Evil 4. Like, literally, I can sit here. I know we've done Mercenaries, we've done just like Separate Ways. I forgot I was playing that on the Wii. We've done Separate Ways, we've done, Mercenaries. They might still release Assignment Ada for the remake, in which case we'll do that. And if they don't, we'll do it when we do the VR one. Like, because I do plan on doing the VR Resident Evil 4 as a, like, separate little thing. But probably not for a little bit, because we did all of the Resident Evil 4 recently. And here's a disjointed RE4 clip. Apparently I feed on cruelty. You know what I mean? Oh my god, Secret. I'm teasing the hell out of it, and y'all are gonna be so disappointed. Because it's not that impressive. But Secret things are right here, right off camera. I'm touching it, you can't see it. Oh, that might be the camera. That might be when I got the new camera. Did I really not get the new camera? Yeah, the share kept sinking. Which, by the way, I still have to, I have to raise this camera up. Because when I took it off for the VR, I think I set it lower. So now, if you notice, the top of my head's cut off. Because my share hasn't moved. Because I bought a new fucking share. Alright, so I think that will just about do it for now on Resident Evil 4. We still have a couple Resident Evil 4 clips, but those are for later, as a sometime snack. But we'll see more Resident Evil 4 probably this year or next year. Or not this year, obviously. But we'll probably see more Resident Evil 4 in 2024. It depends on what Capcom does. But our next game on the list, on the old listicle, we actually don't have a clip for, which is Deadlight. Deadlight was another one of those games I don't really have much to say. It was a fun little platformer. I enjoyed playing it. It was a shorter experience, though. And I think I would have enjoyed it more off stream. Because of everybody else. I don't really have much more to say about it. It was a pretty good game. I kept getting frustrated with it, though, because I'm not very good at platformers. You know? So, there kept being parts like this is a bit much. And I kind of want to go because I missed our secret fight. Oh, God, the end of this devolved into food talk. Right. That's the thing, I can deal with a little bit of, pulp or shaving the orange for later. No, actually, I think we rated you at the end of this. I think we rated to you from this. Because I remember us talking about pulp. I've made my own, and, cocktail juices. And some other food thing. What was the other food thing? Cause I love a smoothie. That is not the same thing. No, it was literally from around here. So fresh, so close. Honestly, from around here, we started talking about pulp and juices. Oh, this fucking part. I kept dying here. How did you get? And we kept talking about till the end. So much pulp in my orange juice that it comes out my nose when I blow my nose. It's quiet dinner. Enjoy your dinner. But yeah, Deadlight was an alright game. I wasn't crazy about it, but I didn't hate it. And the next one was Inscription, which I'm kind of torn on Inscription. Because I really liked the game. I loved the aesthetic. I loved what the story was doing. I fucking hate card games, though. I do not want to play a card game. Also, the first time I tried to do green screen, I should have moved myself down here, to be honest. But yeah. This is my first attempt at green screening. That's a far less interesting screen. But yeah, no, I wish Inscription was a different kind of game. It does seem terrifying. Because it's roguelike elements and card game stuff. I kept getting to the end and not knowing what I was doing wrong. Your eyes have fixed themselves on a small cabin. And I didn't know what I could do to fix it. Like, I felt like no matter what I did, I couldn't actually beat the game. Like, one of these days, though, I gotta find a good, like, playthrough of Inscription and watch that. Because I want to know what happens. It just... I cannot get through that game. But next up on our list... Ooh, which is another, like, new toy stream, I guess. And a game that I actually really liked. I thought it was clever. I thought it was a fun, relaxing little game. Save Room.
If you're afraid of spiders, look.
So this was the first game I played with my new graphics card.
Looks like it would work.
It was so fun.
Almost.
Like, I really enjoyed playing Save Room. The only downside,
There it is.
it's a puzzle game.
Hell yeah.
And once you know the answers to a puzzle game, you don't get to unring that bell.
Spot in the middle.
But Save Room was a lot of fun. I thought it was very clever.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Like, the fact that you had to do things like reload the weapons, mix herbs, was so cool. But it's also kind of funny to me that the game I decided to play on my brand new super high-end graphics card was a fucking puzzle game. Like, but this was a lot of fun, and this is actually one of the first games we 100%ed on stream.
Like almost universal.
Oh god. Apparently we were also talking about I'm talking about getting my new keyboard. But yeah, we actually 100%ed this one on stream. We full on 100%ed this game. And I kind of loved it. I might go back and play it again sometime soon, to tell you the truth. Like it, I still think about like how much fun I had playing this. But the next up is another indie title, because, you know, we're kind of still in the whole run-through of things, which also, I've made thumbnails for, like, most of these games. Like, if you don't go on the YouTube, and I don't expect people to, because there's just VODs, like, I don't edit them, I don't cut them up or anything, but I do make thumbnails for all of them. Or most of them. A lot of these are, like, the starting cards. But, like, Speed Dating for Ghost, I, you know, grabbed the logo, cut out characters, made a thumbnail. All the Batman games, Unheard, Potion Craft. I made a la carte thumbnails for all of them. And some of them are better than others. Admittedly, Sunday streams rarely get thumbnails. Save Room, I liked that one. I liked how that came out. But, like, the RE4 ending ones and the Mercenary thumbnails, I both like. Tomb Raider each gets their own, but they're all just Lara Croft, because I didn't know who the other characters in the game were. Unheard, or Radio Station got its own. But But yeah, it's like a fun little extra thing. BioShock, I did a certain thing for them. Killer Frequency got its own. Like, once again, not Alan Wake, I kind of did a boring one for the original Alan Wake. But, like, yeah, there's a little added thing you might not see. But we have our next clip, I believe, which is the radio station. This was a fun... I really like these Scylla Arts horror games. And the radio station was no exception. I love playing these. Each one of these games are like 2 to 3 hours long. They're kind of wonky. Everything looks a little goofy. But they're pretty well written. And they're simple. And they're a lot of fun. And they usually have multiple endings. Which I appreciate. And this fucking little truck. This little like rhino truck or what the hell it is. Driving, trying to read the map.
No truck sounds. Just wind. Oh no.
Just me hearing a spooky noise and go, oh no. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I don't get jump scared often. Spooky noises get me. I'm susceptible to a spooky noise, y'all. But once again, wasn't really much to say. I really liked that game. I thought it was a lot of fun. And next up, I believe, is Tomb Raider. Because this is about the time where it starts getting a little wonky. But Tomb Raider, I believe, is next. So let's see what we got for clips for Tomb Raider. We have one. And it's the new Fortnite dance. Whereas, like... Laura, are you good? You know.
Looks like she's doing a new Fortnite dance.
I didn't realize I made that joke. Shelvin, who took the clip of this, I thought Shelvin made the joke. But once again, when we get to the, you can see in the background, like, all the different, how much different and more full the background already is. You know? Oh, I'm still using the big light panels. Those things were garbage. I actually am using one right now. The light panel over here is still one of those big light panels that only one of them worked. The good one's still hung up here. Are you on Tomb Raider? I am on Tomb Raider now. We just got done watching the dancing clip.
Okay, it's done.
Which Tomb Raider I really liked. I didn't expect to like it, but man, it was difficult to play. Because it kept fucking breaking. Like, Tomb Raider was such a pain in the ass to, like, play. Because the game kept crapping out on me. Like, almost every stream of that ends with the game crashing. And that was so frustrating. You know? Like, it was so insanely frustrating that the game just kept crapping out on me, and that was how the stream could end. Like, that one felt really demoralizing to a point. But I did enjoy the game itself, and we probably will do the second one probably sometime this year. I think sometime this year we'll be hitting that one. But after we got done with Tomb Raider, we went into one of my favorite games, BioShock. Which, this one's labeled Crescendo During Hacking. I don't think I know this clip.
My friend, you are fucked.
No.
Yeah, real fucked. Let me tell you. I'm so very fucked here. Whatever will I do?
See what happened here. Oh, the hacking in Bioshock. I mean, fucking hate it.
Okay, this crescendo's getting a bit much.
The crescendo was a bit much. But Bioshock, like, still one of my favorite games. Oh, and here's where I impersonated YouTube. I guess that happened during Bioshock.
Like, all of the music of it's like, is this Ella Fitzgerald?
Is this Ella Fitzgerald, motherfucker? If this is Ella Fitzgerald, we're taking all of your fucking views. You will not be served in this goddamn algorithm again. I swear to God, we'll take you out back and break your goddamn knees if this is an Ella Fitzgerald song. Felt like that one deserved full screen. But yeah, Bioshock still slaps. But yeah, like, Bioshock's one of those games where, like, I really just, every couple of years I play it, it is poorly balanced. It's kind of finicky sometimes. There gets to be a point where, like, you're nigh a god. But, like, I just really love it. And I love the story of Bioshock. Time for drink number 2. It's just a really enjoyable game, in my opinion. And, like, I do think that, like, this one kind of opened me up to thinking that, hey, maybe because I did realize that, like, the flow of Bioshock is not as good as I thought it was. Streaming it really helped me realize that, like, I put so much bitters in this. That maybe Bioshock's flow isn't as good as I always thought it was. Because it definitely felt longer on stream than when I play it personally. And it might be because when I stream, I try to be a little bit more thorough, just kind of show off where things are and all that. I don't know. But it definitely made me question the, like, pacing of Bioshock. But otherwise, I really like that game still. Let's see now, what came after Bioshock? Was it? It's real good, but like I said, streaming it made me reevaluate my pacing of it. Also, watching streams, because you streamed it right before I did, and Dapper did it a little bit before you did. And watching you two stream it, I kind of went, yeah, this game's a little bit slower than I think it is, isn't it? And it's true. The game's a little bit slower than I really, like, kind of think about it being. Like, playing it in my personal time, I don't notice it. On stream, I noticed it, and it was heavy. Which is weird. Alright, next up, we did The Walking Dead Season 1. Once again, I did not think I'd like this game. I have a lot of problems with Telltale games. And I thought this was going to be one of those things where it just annoyed me. And thankfully it didn't. I found it rather fun. So let's check out the first clip, YMX plus B. Which, by the way, I updated my info. If you look at the rules, there might be something a little different about it now.
I remember it's like 3/5 to 1/4. Enter the fraction. I refuse. How dare you try to make me do math?
I don't think this is the origin of Ralph Hates Math,
YMX
but I do think it's early on.
plus B. Plus B.
Yeah, fuck math. I'm a grown-ass man, and you can't make me do it. So now we got another Walking Dead clip here. Ralph fundamentally dislikes Ben. Ralph dislikes Ben, fundamentally. I do. Fuck Ben. And I was right.
So, you're just gonna leave me on the bench here?
Ben, I dislike you. Like, fundamentally dislike you.
That's not how it is.
Right.
You need to stay here.
Welcome in, Jagboo. How are you?
I can do that.
Well, just
I
say
fundamentally dislike Ben, I
while I'm
said.
gone. Anything or anyone tries to get inside this house, you shoot them. Don't even think twice about it. Understand?
I
I've
dislike
got no problem shooting
Ben.
walkers.
Did you hear what I
I
said?
dislike you.
Anything
Not the zoom in. No. That's the only downside with this lens. I can't zoom anymore. The lens I was using was this one, which you can zoom in with. This lens I'm using now is a far better lens, but I can't zoom in with it anymore. You know? Like, but the ability to zoom in, I never really got that to be smooth, which is unfortunate because I think that's a funny joke. And I never got it to work. I look back and Ralph's holding me at camera point. I said freeze. Don't make me vlog. I say while holding my vlogging camera. But yeah, I do miss the zoom on that lens, being able to do that joke. But I didn't do it often enough to really warrant me still using a zoom lens, and this lens looks way better. That's one thing I'm noticing. It's like,
So, you're just
that's the new camera with the old lens. It does not look as good. Ben, I dislike you. Like, fundamentally dislike you.
That's not how it is. You need to stay here.
Welcome in. But yeah, like, I was right about Ben, and I refuse to hear else about it. But I'm pretty good at predictions in games. And, like, media by and large. I'm very good at, like, guessing what's about to happen. This one was fucking comically wonderful.
Hey, girl.
Come look! Look what I found!
Better be a fucking boat. Clem pulling her fucking weight and finding a fucking boat. Holy shit, it is a boat.
Holy shit.
I swear.
I'm so red, by the way. Like, no, the fuck? Wait, when? Absolutely the fuck not. No. So it's a good clip when it ends with me walking the fuck away. When did we do The Walking Dead? That would have been that probably would have been like the last part, second to last part. So 7, yeah, okay. So that's summer. That's why I'm so fucking red. Because it's the middle of summer and I'm sunburnt. Because I work outside. Okay. But yeah, The Walking Dead, I liked it. We're probably going to do season 2 at some point this year. You know, so, you know, account for that, I guess. Now, next game on our list is 2 parts, and I gotta say, one of my favorite games of the year. Like, I don't know if it's the best, but it was one of my favorite of the year.
All right. Well, turn the music off. and
Killer
play it.
Frequency was so fucking good.
Pay the price. Time to pay for large. Time to sit there. I will punish you. I'm going to enjoy this.
I did not enjoy that.
What the hell was that?
Oh, Forrest, we're still on air. Say something.
Anywho,
Folks,
yeah, this was one of my favorite games of the year. Like, I enjoyed it so much, I actually bought it on the Quest, which we'll revisit at some point, playing it on the Quest. Because, like I said, this was one of my favorites. This was my kind of puzzle game. It had my kind of aesthetic. I love the idea of things set in a radio station. Like, I love the color, like the colors they used, like the pink and red that they have there.
2 segments down.
I loved the shit out of Killer Frequency. Literally one of my favorite ones of the year.
The bathroom.
All
right. Need maze.
Also,
What are these?
oh shit, I clicked on it, didn't I? Also, I'll say that Killer Frequency, 2 of my favorite thumbnails of the year. Like this thumbnail and like this thumbnail in particular, I really liked that I took a screenshot from when we were playing and I put the logo over it. I color matched and drop shadowed the thing and, like, you know, made that thumbnail. That's one of my favorite of the year. And while I really liked this one as well, like, because I really like this as a graphic, which this is the loading bar of the game. I really, really enjoyed this game on every end. And we will see more of it. Like I said, we're going to do the VR experience. Because there's a VR version of the game that just came out for the Quest not too long ago. I've bought it. I haven't played it yet. And we're going to play it on here. Because I fucking love that game. I thought the Killer Frequency was one of the best games. Like, one of the most fun games I played of the year. Like, if we were doing a tier list, Killer Frequency would be pretty far up the top. Probably second behind what is my actual favorite game of the year, and I'm sure you can all guess what it was. But we'll get there. What do I have listed next? I have listed next Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain was way shorter than I thought it would be. We got through Heavy Rain quick as shit. I really liked how I made the thumbnails for these. Because I took the loading screen faces and just made them the thumbnails. Do we have any clips for Heavy Rain? We do have a clip for Heavy Rain. Let's go ahead and check that out. I'm playing with my son.
But no, like, I feel like there's not enough places to, like, go as an adult if you don't have kids. It's like, my option's, like, the bar.
Yeah. I still feel that way.
I see you, Schiffer, with Antisha.
Oh god, you cut before the patient. Oh, it is Jagbu too. I should have guessed. I love whenever I get to make a Rocky Horror joke. But Heavy Rain was a fun game to play. And kind of a rough one to play. Honestly, doing it live, I didn't get to show off everything. But I am glad that we got to, like, play through and pretty much get our own ending. Although I do wish I did do a little bit more, like, choose your own adventure thing with people. I feel like we didn't really get to, like, do many of that. We have more David Cage games. I don't know when they'll be. Some might be this year. They're kind of slotted in, like, as I have emptiness in my heart. Now, remember how I said Killer Frequency was one of my favorite games of the year? Here's one of my least favorite. Orwell. Orwell might be good, but it was so fucking dreadfully boring. But it did lead to me playing another one of my top, oh, pardon me, got the burps. Orville did lead to me playing one of my favorite games for, like, just playing and relaxing. Because I'm not going to talk much about Orwell, because fuck that game. Power Wash Sim. This is one of the most relaxing, fun games to play. This is one of those games where it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I just want to play a little bit of something before bed. I'll fire up Power Wash Simulator and just play a level of it. You know? It's so much fun and so, like, relaxing that, like, it's kind of just one of those, like, just throw it on and play kind of games. It's so good.
I mean, to be fair,
But, like, yeah, Power Wash Simulator, pretty far up there on my list. I know it didn't come out this year, but, you know. And holy shit, I didn't realize Silent Hill was only 3 parts. But next up is Silent Hill. Silent Hill 1. Do we have any clips for Silent Hill 1? No. Our next clip is Alan Wake. So, Silent Hill 1 is a game I've been wanting to, like, play on here. Like, it's always been on the list. And I was kind of holding out for a remake, and I don't think we'll ever get it. I'll be honest, I don't think we'll ever really get a Silent Hill 1 remake. A real one. Not Shattered Memories. But this was a fun game to play, and also, like, it's great playing a protagonist that's just, like, a good dude. But Silent Hill 2, or Silent Hill, absolute classic. And Silent Hill 1, or Silent Hill 2 is coming eventually. I'm literally just waiting for the Silent Hill 2 remake to come out. Like, I'll show y'all. I have it downloaded on my computer right now. Y'all can't see it, but it's right here behind my my camera. But yeah. I liked the fact that since it was a 4x3 game, I had my camera nice and big, and that felt fun. I guess that's when Grolly was experimenting with a new graphics card. Huh. But yeah, Silent Hill, great game. We did the Silent Hill play novel as well, which was fun. That was a bad translation, or... That's also a great example of translation versus localization. Because that game, it was not translated, it was localized.
Do not know, escapes from the receiver. Hello? Who is this?
It's goofy, but
From
like...
the receiver, I hear a gas.
It's something weird. It's a weird one to play.
The
I
phone
don't...
went dead.
This is one of those ones that I thought would just be fun to do.
With the receiver pressed.
Also, did I stand this entire fucking stream?
The sky.
No.
Pharmaceutical.
Oh, I just so happened to grab 2 points in the stream where I was standing. Huh. Also, I hadn't gotten into this area yet.
Found near water.
Because by this point, we're...
40 centimeters. Oblong
We're in
leaves,
August.
white blossoms.
Like, we're in summer.
Seeds contain hallucinogen.
But anywho. Fuck. Hold on, I fucked it up. But yeah, Silent Hill, the, There we go. Silent Hill, the play novel, though, is a weird one. But that leads us into our next like full game, Alan Wake. Which Alan Wake kind of snuck up with me. I wasn't quite prepared to do Alan Wake. I wanted to get another run or two of it under my belt before I started Alan Wake. But here's the first clip for it. Go into the light. Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light.
God, is that you? You're hurt. You should go into the light. Just give up. Die. You know. Just give up. Die. You know. Alan Wake was, like I said, I wasn't quite ready for Alan Wake. I was kind of putting it off because I wanted to get like another run or two down on my free time to kind of like know where everything was and be prepared for it. And then I did the math and I'm like, well, if I want to finish Alan Wake before Alan Wake 2 comes out so I can play Alan Wake 2 right when it comes out, I kind of have to put it in here because it's the last thing before Halloween. So Alan Wake 2 I kind of just had to throw in there for when it was. But like it all went pretty well, other than me dying for 15 minutes straight in that one place. I'm EP. Fair. I'm EP too. And I get... No! I was EP, okay? I was EP and needy sleepy. But yeah, Alan Wake 2, it was just like... It didn't take as long as I thought it was. But man, it had points where it was tough.
It's not the light itself, but what it represents.
I didn't notice the light pushed me. Thank you. Ooh, and a gun.
This is not a
gun. Ooh, and a gun. This is not a gun. There's certain times where accidentally, I just accident my ass into like great timing. But yeah, Alan Wake 2, we started in August. And it went until October? Late September. We finished American Nightmare right before Halloween. Yeah. So, like, it went a while. It went from the very end of August, which is 29th. And in that time, we also beat Portal. We played Portal 1, which there are no clips of. But once again, oh, that's me just shouting out Sylvan. But these were just like really fun, like extra little, like, this was just a game I kind of did on a whim. Like, I always knew Portal would just be like a casual Sunday, I do it one and done. I just kind of like threw it in there and did it, which, holy shit, screen tearing. But once again, it's a classic game for a reason. It's so good. Ew, that face. But yeah, no, we beat Portal all in one sitting. 2 hours, 48 minute stream. Starfield, another big fucking stinker. Didn't like Starfield at all. Now, our character that we made for Starfield, of course, look at that guy. But now we're recording, and if you are watching this in the future on YouTube, you can find the clickable link right. I need the, we're gonna do the character creator part. Because I can't remember what I named this dude. But our mutant for Starfield was the best part of Starfield. Otherwise, fuck, it was a boring game. I could not find any enjoyment in playing that. I even tried a little bit after I got done streaming. I fired it up for like 5-10 minutes otherwise. Could not get into it. But yeah. Of the, and I think that brings us to the end of games I didn't like on stream. Oh, I'm sorry, there's one more game I didn't like on stream. But out of all of them, there are 4. Potioncraft, Orwell, Starfield, and one that'll come up in a minute. But, nope, did not like this game all that much. Giant was the highlight of the game. Yeah, like, the best part of that game was me making the mutant, whose name I don't remember. Like, to be real, I've been trying to remember it, and I just have not been able to. So, that leads us into Halloween, pretty much. Like, we have separate ways that you know, but I counted that as part of Resident Evil 4, which we do have a couple clips of. Which the Separate Ways remake, way better than the original. Is my favorite movie because of its cutting-edge special effects and Rocky Balboa being the main villain. I love when Junie says, "It's Junie time," and proceeds to Junie all over everybody. I don't know what most of that means. Like, I like how during a boss fight, I believe that was Shadowski, got me to read something stupid. Because I think we had just made the joke that you can get me to say stupid things by posting it in chat, and I'll probably read it aloud. Dark-ass place are we in? What's our goal? That's a hell of a question for you to ask me, Jagbu. I got no idea. Like, being completely real, I got no idea. It's wonderful that watching the clip, I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. In the game, no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Jagbu had no idea what we were supposed to be doing. I had no idea. Like, past me had no idea. Nobody knew. But Separate Ways, I really liked. It was better than the original Separate Ways. But that leads us into Halloween now. And Halloween is kind of a big deal around here. And we always kick off Halloween with a modded fun run of a Resident Evil game. I don't make the rules. That's just how they work. So we ended up with this. Simple. Like, Mega Man X Jill versus Waluigi. Hey, the mod works. And looks stupider than I ever hoped it would. Man, Smash Brothers looks dope, doesn't it? Mega Man fighting Wario? Or Waluigi? Like, the mods are really one of my favorite things about replaying the newer Resident Evil games. You get so much doofy mod shit. Which, once again, those are fun because they're usually a little longer, those streams. And it's filled with just wonky shit. Including, like, we get Doom Armor Jill here. I'm wearing my beret. I think that was Shrek. Wait till you see what I... But yeah, we got the banana gun. The villager from Minecraft. Like, the mods make this so much fun to play through. And I'm just kind of like scrubbing around. Dark Waluigi. And I think I play all these on hardcore, if I remember correctly. That monster's on my ass again. I did just blow it up with a, you know, missile launcher, so... You know. Oh yeah, Ultron. But yeah, like the modded fun runs of Resident Evil games are always a fun thing to do. I still maintain for Halloween. Like, I like that tradition. I love Jill, one of my favorite protagonists in video games. By the way, that hat, so fucking tight. Like, her insides are liquid. I really like these as like a Halloween tradition, or like kick off to the spooky season. We do like the fun modded RE game where everything just looks fucking stupid. Oh, I'm not saying that like Resident Evil. Like, that's the other thing about Resident Evil. They're so much fun to do. I love that little Halloween tradition we've come up with. But after Resident Evil this is when we get into games where I only kind of looked at them. We have Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which... Oh, actually we have one more Resident Evil 3 clip, I'm sorry. We have Mega Man Carlos. She's dying. Yeah, she's dying for something. She's dying for that dick. I'm not even sure the context of that joke. Jesus, Ralph. But we're going to be back in here for a little bit. We played our normal several games for Halloween. We played way more than 13 this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I guess we did only play 13 somehow. I don't know how we only played 13, but sure. I'm sorry, no, we played 14 games for Halloween on our 13 streams of Halloween. Halloween got a little wonky with Separate Ways. Having to finish that got a little wonky. But we played Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which was a fun little Wii game. Which now we're in the current lighting setup. But like honestly, are the janitors drunk? Also, so many cigarette butts. Like, I think this would have been better if it was just a straight up like remake of Silent Hill 1. None of this weird fucking Wiimote shit. You know? After that, we did Dead Space Extraction, which once again, surprisingly good. This one was surprisingly good. This light gun shooter on the fucking Wii was surprisingly good. Like, I actually kind of want to fire it up and play some more of it. Which we're going to be burning through these pretty quick. Fear, I need to give it another shot. The problem with this stream wasn't the game. It was me. Okay, like 26 grams of sugar. A bunch of guns. On the ground. Because this game ran like shit, and it shouldn't have. And realistically, it's because there's a fan patch you have to apply to get the game to run right on modern hardware. Because this was an older game. And it ran like shit, and that's on me. But it was spooky, it was action-packed. Like, I have nothing bad to say about Fear. Apparently they get weirder as the sequels go on. I don't know. And now it's time for the other game, or the final game that I did not like this year. Whodunit. Whodunit could have been good. I wanted Whodunit to be good. I saved this for almost a year. I think I found Whodunit like right after Halloween last year. I was like, this is adorable, and I want to play it for Halloween. And frankly, this fucking game was terrible. Like, it was broken. It wasn't really all that good looking. But we switched. We played when I couldn't take fucking Whodunit anymore, and the stream was kind of short. We hopped into Sealed Estate, which was a lot of fun for one of them little like 10 milligram games, which was a super short like horror game experience. And then we did Squirrel Stapler, which I do intend to go back to. We just haven't found the time yet. And Squirrel Stapler was wild and weird. But we'll get back to it. I want to keep going through Halloween stuff. The security booth was real good. Once again, surprisingly good. This was also literally my day job. It was so wild playing a game like this, where this is just my normal job. This is what I do all fucking day. Put the nails in this here coffin. You know? Close my gates. I got Employee of the Month the first run. I got all of it right the first run. And now we're just doing fuckery. Yeah, Squirrel Hunter's coming back, don't worry. I just gotta figure out when. But I really liked this one. Phantasmagoria is another one. Will be coming back. Yeah, at some point we're gonna do all of Squirrel Hunter. I just haven't figured out when. You were saying mobile Minecraft gave you a headache. But Phantasmagoria, same thing. We're going to come back to it. Why am I watching this at 360? we're going to be coming back to it.
It's like a surprisingly robust, like,
Because I want to see where they're going with this. I'm just not sure when.
like it's way more.
Like, that's the issue with Halloween stuff. We burn through them quickly. But, like, which we're doing pretty good on time. I actually think we might be able to get out of here before the new year. Speed running the Halloween streams. Yeah, because I don't really have much for them. Each one, like, the Halloween streams are all fairly short. Like, they're all like 2.5 to 3 hours of each game. I guess sometimes longer. But they're like, yeah, I really like the idea of, like, we have this little, like, candy dish of games where you reach in and you grab something and it's new and different. I like that as a thematic thing. And I also like that we got to finish Luigi's Mansion this year. We finally got to beat Luigi's Mansion.
Shampoo made no effort to escape. Press and hold a button to turn your flashlight on and off and then realize when the ghost is closer. Yeah, I know that. I just always forget that. That one I do know about. The multi-shock. Multi-shock was a new surprise.
Why you no fire? I'm trying to hit the Mario sound effect and it's not working.
Mario!
Oh, that was you. Yeah, but I want to know why it ain't working on my button. Oh no. I just realized why none of these are gonna work. Or why some of my sounds might not work. I push that down stuff. Mario. So because I recently got new internet, my server has a new IP address. All of my stuff is saved on my server, and LoopDex accesses it through.
We've already been through.
Mario! Mario! Mario!
LoopDex accesses it through my server. When I updated my IP address on my server, I didn't update it on my sound effects. So some of my sound effects are still linked to the old server IP address, not the new one. Like the Mario sound effect. So I just had to swap that over. Of course, it was pointing to a directory that no longer exists. Not as ominous as I expected, yeah. It was reasonably unominous. Rather dorky, I'd say. But we did. We finally beat Luigi's Mansion. It only took us a year. 3 parts, but a year. I still maintain, though, the end of that game is a little broken. Thought stream was broken beyond repair. Not yet. I haven't fucked it up that bad yet. But Luigi's Mansion took us 3 parts, and I still think the end of that game is a little too difficult. Next up, we had Sweet Home, which I would love to play more of, but I got real frustrated with it towards the end.
Big shit, so y'all can answer.
No,
you did not. Well, who are you cosplaying as?
Like, Sweet Home is a cool idea. I don't think I'll ever play. It's a little too rough. It's a little too rough for me, but I did like it. And I even have our next, like, Game Boy game to talk about. So we're going to skip the pumpkin carving stream real quick. And we're going to finish up with... Actually, I guess another game I didn't really like. Yeah, I got another Game Boy horror game planned already for next year. Another game I really didn't like that we played this year, which there weren't many. Like I said, Potion Craft, which it wasn't so much I didn't like it, it was more just not my kind of game. What was the other one? Orwell. I really didn't like Orwell all that much. Starfield, Boo Done It, and I'm on Observation Duty 6. Those 5 kind of stinkers. And Potion Craft, I would say it's more or less just not my kind of game. Not that it was bad. But I found this game kind of just a boring thing, and I felt like I kept losing without understanding why I was losing. You know? I don't mind failing. I mind failing when I don't know why. Yeah, Boo Done It was a bit rough. We had this year's multiplayer Halloween game, Dead by Daylight, which once again, thank you to everybody who came out and played with me for Baby's first Dead by Daylight. I wound up liking this a lot more than I thought I would. You know? I wound up thinking this game was way better. Just came in here like, oh, I only do killer. I'm gonna suck. Oh, look at you. You're doing great. Like, honestly, I may play it again. I really enjoyed playing. Yeah, even like I'm sure the fact that I played with people I like really helps. I do though think it was enough fun where like it's worth playing. Like especially if like you or anybody else does another like play with people on stream ones, like I feel like I might actually hop in and play because I did have a blast playing this. Even though I suck at which I think we have a Dead by Daylight clip. We have 2 Dead by Daylight clips. Which terrifies me because this one's labeled penetration. It's fine. I don't mind something like, you know, like penetrating me or... I wish I had context. Who do I holler at about that? Extra. I should have known. What is the mastermind? Oh! Ooh! Wesker! Once again, I get excited when this goes. I get excited about things I know. Wesker, I know what Wesker is. I get excited about that. Oh god, this one. It was so good we got to see Wesker, yeah. Terrified because I haven't had a skill check in a second. And a beautifully cut off fuck. Like, I love a good cut off fuck. But yeah, Dead by Daylight, I wound up really enjoying playing it. Like, just, I actually have to go back in because there is a point where I keep fucking up the skill check on a generator, and Judge Dredd keeps stopping, coming off the gen, looking at me, and then going back to it, and then I fuck up another one, he looks at me again. I keep meaning to cut that into a clip, and I keep forgetting. But yeah, I really like DBD. I thought that was really good. But we'll hop back to the pumpkin carving stream now, which absolutely 100%. I actually think we have a clip from it. Yeah.
Come on.
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. Like, that's too easy. I really enjoyed this one too. I liked the.
Happy Halloween.
What the fuck was that voice, Ralph? I really enjoyed doing an IRL stream. I liked how I set it up to do it. I liked that it was just this fun little like thing, which also kind of why we got what we're doing right now. I liked changing to over there for stream. A little different. I do have my like pocket knife. I hope I won't need it, but it is there. Yeah, I like just chatting with an activity. I do think that works pretty well. Really tell if I've gotten everything? Oh, so look how displeased I am. I'm like, do some more combing, I guess. Just watch me get elbow deep in this fucking pumpkin. You should be a surgeon. I should not. Like, surprisingly, for somebody with as many hobbies of mine that require, like, a good amount of, like, you know, fine detail and all that, I'm not a very detail-orientated person. Not me just telling on myself. But, like, this was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that, like, I wound up doing this. How you been, Just Red? How's school going? Like, I thought this was a lot of fun, and I thought it was cool to, like, do something different. And also, like, can we talk about how fun of a shot this is? Of course, like, I'm so thankful that I had the thought of, like, oh, I should put that extra light on RGB and throw it in the pumpkin, because that looked cool as shit. And then having the RGB light up here shining on the background. But yeah, all in all, though, was this fun doing, like, the IRL? Like, I really enjoyed it, and I'm so glad that we ended up doing one. I do have a couple more ideas for these, and we'll see how they go. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing the IRL stream. Which leads us into, like, our last couple games of the year. I'm actually going to do the two smaller ones first, and then we'll get on the big one. We did Power Watch Simulator Back to the Future DLC, which was fun. Once again, Power Wash Simulator, most relaxing game out there. Like, something about this is just so fucking relaxing. Until you get to the last couple minutes of it. Then it's so stressful. And finally with our first VR stream, which I have a clip for, but we're going to play a little bit of this first. This was a lot of fun to set up and do. I still have to figure out how to get the chat to not be a pain in the ass. But, like, I thought this was a lot of fun to do. Like, also, that shotgun looks way closer to you guys than it did to me. It looked so much further away from me when I was playing. I also like how I'm clearly just holding my hand here at this point. That one negligent discharge there. Me struggling with the fucking interface. This was a lot of fun though, this game. And like hitting stuff. And also it's like... But we're definitely going to do more VR. I really want to do more because this was a lot of fun, but so hard. I also feel like y'all were surprised that I know how to do this as well as I do. Like firing like that and quickly. But let's check out the clip we have from that. Oh, we actually have a Power Wash Simulator clip too. Oh shit, there's more Dead by Daylight clips. Oh wait, watch those. Let's do the Power Watch Simulator clip first. Because I don't remember the inside of the clock tower ever being shown. Because I just had to clean all of this shit. And I'm not a fan of it. This does feel real showing this room. You heard me. Listen, I flubbed one word and y'all... Listen, I flubbed one fucking word and all of a sudden it's cock tower. Alright. And then for duck season, we have the Infinite Ralph clip. Ralphception. Oh, can you guys actually see this? Whee! I like how that stupid head raise I did. What the fuck is that? Like, oh, can you guys actually see trying this? To look out the nose. Whee! Like, you can just watch it go all the way down the line. Like, it's right around here now. Have to have back to see so many Ralphs. And I just didn't know it was happening. Painful. But that leads us into... Technically, we did do Google Feud as well. We're not going to talk about Google Feud because it was fucking Tuesday. But it leads into probably my favorite game of the year. Like, hands down, my favorite. And our most recent. I don't know if it's recency bias or it's really just that good. Alan Wake 2. This weird-ass fucking bug. I'm sure it's a bit of both. Oh, very possible. Like, I'm not saying I'm immune to recency bias. Look at Alan's face. He's just... Whee! By the way, it was so hard to move him like this. Like, it wasn't just, like, left, down, upright. It was, like, twirled. Like, that's why I'm, like, spinning. I'm kind of pivoting. The funny part is, now I'm not dead. I'm gonna try shotting. It might be a real stupid idea. But Alan Wake 2 was so fucking good. And also, everybody kept bitching about glitches. I think that was the only glitch we really experienced. The only big glitch, at least. Which, of course, if I'm going to play a section of Alan Wake 2. But, like, I really enjoyed this game so much. I thought it was one of the most original things I've ever played. The art direction, the way it was done, the story, the references to other Remedy stuff was just wonderful. You know? But this might actually be one of my favorite things that I've played in recent years. And like I said, we only had the one glitch, really. Everything else went pretty well. Like... But... Oh, so I just realized I'm wearing the same hoodie. Yeah, like, this is one that I have not stopped thinking about since I started playing it. Which, considering we started it in late October... and I finished it last week, is a long time for me to just be constantly thinking about the same game over and over again. But I have, though. I have enjoyed this so much more than I've enjoyed so many games. You know? And this is one of my favorite scenes in gaming in a very long time as well. Like, the mission We Sing was so good.
It definitely wants me to move forward. This is cool as shit. I was flabbergasted while playing this. Like, I wish I had had a bigger reaction, but I was just shocked by this being a thing. Like, but this is probably my favorite game of the year.
Those shoes really don't go with that outfit. And I think with this, we kind of have come to the end of this little retrospective.
I fucking love this.
But yeah, this went about 2 hours. It's about as long as I wanted it to be. Good.
I didn't expect this to kick off like this. Like, based on the chapter name.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun this year. I had a lot of fun with everybody who's hung out and everybody who's been a part of it and all the games we've played. And I hope we get to do more.
Didn't expect it to kick right in.
We're going to be starting off next week, assuming nothing goes wrong, with L.A. Noire.
Apparently there's a very musical episode.
That'll be our first game of the year. But we will be doing also like LA Noire VR. I didn't buy that and all. Oh God, what did I say?
It's kind of dope.
It's not the sound I wanted. Oh, thank God. I thought I made a joke I didn't know.
So I know it doesn't want me to act.
But yeah, LA Noire will be coming up next year. And
I also love the musical thing.
like I'm sure there are other stuff that will be coming up that like I don't even know is coming up soon. Next time we're playing LA Cock. I mean Noir. That one would be real bad because they don't even sound alike. That's just me trying to put the word cock in other things.
We have a dancing family.
Which all of us stop and appreciate Dancing Sam Lake. But yeah, like we should have some cool stuff going on next year. But since I'm going to get out of here, once again, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you again to Moth and Sadowski, both for re-upping their subs. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Zagboo, as always, for being here and hanging out. Thank you to everyone who made clips. Let's see, Yoshihiro Bethany, Sylvan, Zagboo, Extra, Sadowski, Dapper, Gruely, Judge Dredd. Yeah, thank you all for making clips.
Like in context of the story.
Y'all are wonderful and y'all make this a ton of fun. Thank you so much, Zagboo. I'm glad to have shared the year with you as well. Thank you as always. I hope you all have a lovely New Year's Eve and a lovely New Year's Day. I will catch you all next year.
I feel like I'm going to have to mute a good portion of that.
But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for watching. I am done for the day. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my New Year's Eve. I hope you do the same. Thank you for the socials and Discord. As always, you can find me at any one of those places up here or the easily clickable links there in the chat or down in the description below if you're watching this in the future on the YouTube. I hope you all have a lovely, safe New Year's. I will catch you later. Bye.
What the?
Bitch, come on.
I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
Happy Halloween.